The rear crossmember on our cheap Jeep here is pretty rusty, as you can see. So we're gonna chop the rear and make a frame chop rear bumper. You saw in that last clip, Nick actually cut the whole back piece out of the tub, and then this is the final result after he replaced it. This Jeep was so rusty that the tailgate wouldn't even close because there was huge rust holes here. So he put a lot of work in to fix this, and yeah, it's a lot better. And after those clips, an embarrassing amount of time lapsed, and we also opted not to build a rear bumper, just to put a crossmember in.
So today I'm gonna make up some rear crossmember for this Jeep. I already did a little bit of preventative maintenance, some brakes on the front, and kind of got that all wrapped up, but I've been putting off making this rear crossmember for a long time, so I'm gonna make up some brackets. I kind of already got one halfway kind of mocked up here real quick. I'm gonna just buzz it in, put a bar across it, put a hitch in the middle of it, and toss this plastic bumper back on and go from there. Be something better than nothing and get us down the road. It fits really nice. This is I don't know, 2.5 by 1.5 inch, probably just north of a 1/8 inch, maybe closer to 3/16 piece of square tube. I'm just gonna kind of eyeball this up. I'll make up some gussets for a hitch mount. I gotta see if I can find a hitch mount that I can snag apart, because it would be nice. I might even add some plates on the side here to kind of cap this and give it some extra strength. I'll get this all tacked together and then put that bumper back on, make sure I got enough room down here to put a hitch, and if not, I'll cut my plastic bumper up so that I can, because I just want a hitch. Alright, I found, actually I'm pretty sure this is the hitch that was on here. So I'm gonna go over to the bandsaw and try and clean up some of this, get it closer, ready to cut, and we'll go from there. Huzzah! All right, so that's at least like roughed in, and now I can go over and get the grinder out and clean this thing the rest of the way up. So I got that cleaned up. Should be ready to get put on here. Cool. Make a gusset like this. Gusset like this. Day 2. I have to get this done tonight because Beck has to drive to work tomorrow. So let me see if I can't knock this out today and have a nice, actual, workable hitch. Designed a few things up last night. So yeah, here, I'll show you. Here's a quick, just lower gusset. I'm gonna buzz one of these out and see how this looks. I want to make some nice gussets for this to sit, so I have a little bit of grinding to do to get this all lined up. I gotta go cut another one of these real quick. I have some gussets that I want to put here, and I think I might even make some plates up for the side. I kind of like the idea of having a little bit of a toe point out at the edge here, like at the frame actually. So yeah, so I might cut some of that up real quick and get this welded on, quick coat of paint on it, and off to the races, to the next thing. So let's cut one of these. You know it's cold in Michigan when your plasma table freezes up. Cool. Alright, let's go clean these up and get them welded on. Got these plates, I'm gonna kind of ground these so they fit a little bit nicer. Let's get them put on. Yeah, be a nice little gusset. Keep this thing kind of sturdy. Do yourself a favor, go to Harbor Freight, buy like 6 of these because they're cheap, they have a lifetime warranty. Go ahead and pull the spring out of them because the spring sucks, and then just leave them all around your shop so you just have loppers all over the place. They're like tape measures, you just can't have enough of them. Also took the other ones in the house or something. made up these little brackets. I want to put just a small bend in here, just so it fits up a little bit nicer. And I just got to make sure that I do opposites and that I don't do two of the same. That's about all I needed, just a small little kick. So let's go see how that fits and see if that'll do it. So you can see that little bit of an angle. That's all I really needed, just something to kind of take up the difference between here and here. So I'll clean that up, get that buzzed on. That should be plenty of structure, just to kind of give this a little bit of a brace. So made a lower tie-in plate, kind of gave myself some spots for some plug welds, and then a spot to chain trailer on. I don't know. It's basically just for looks, and I'm hoping it acts as a little bit of a anti one of these. This way. I got it. I think I got it. Like, I like those plates there, but I'd like something kind of this way, so I'll show you. Let's cut one real quick. Something simple. I just wanted to try and add something to keep this from wanting to do one of these moves, but I think that'll be nice, plus, I don't know, sort of a spot to hook a chain into or something. So let's get that buzzed on, and then I think for now that's all I'm going to do on this. Figured probably be smart to have something to actually pull from on this. So let's see. I already know that I'm literally about to alter this because I can't stand how they send them. But for the price, it's pretty hard to beat. Oh, it even comes with a pin. Nice. Because I hate that they're like this. That's dumb. Put them like this. And yeah, I like them nice and flush like this. So let me mark that and I'll get that drilled. I figure while I'm getting that other thing drilled, dealt with, I might as well get a coat of paint on this. Perfect.
After putting this bumper back on, Nick realized that the license plate mount broke, so we had to make a new one. And all I did was make a short of that, not a long form, so I'm gonna insert that short here. The factory license plate holder broke off of the cheap Jeep, so we had to come up with something quick to replace it. Nick found a reference file on GrabCAD and then changed it up and made it his own, and then converted it to 2D so we could cut it on the plasma table. Next, Nick worked on cleaning up that first cut, and I made the second cut. Now just a quick test fit because we didn't even know if that GrabCAD file was accurate, and then bending it up in the press and chamfering the holes. And the final test fit, I think it looks pretty dang good. And here's the finished product, spray painted black.
I think that's a wrap. Got that hitch and license plate delete figured out. Maybe one day we'll address some of this rust and the hinges on this tailgate that don't work too good. But for now, we have brakes and a hitch and a license plate mount. I'll wire in the light one day and some third brake lights at some point. But all right, well, stick around. I got a bunch more odds and ends around here that I'm working on and projects that are still yet to be commenced, but I got a bunch, so stick around if you liked what I did today. Hope you enjoyed hanging out with me and building the hitch out of stuff laying around in the shop.